Hello, my Libra friends. These messages will be for you, Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising for September. Of course, time is fluid and flexible. You may find resonance with these messages whenever you view them, or you may find none at all since they're general. So just take anything that resonates with you and leave the rest for someone else. And remember, Libra, never put anyone else's judgment or opinion above your own. You know what's best for you. The cards are just here as guides. So before we jump in, I just want to welcome you to my channel, High Priestess Influence, and remind you that if you find resonance or value in any of these messages, please consider giving it a thumbs up, and let's dive right in. Okay, so in your past here, Libra, you have the 10 of Swords. But Libra, who doesn't have the 10 of Swords in their past? Okay, it's showing up here for you because some of you might be allowing this to affect you. Now, it might be showing up for you because it is a specific incident that of betrayal or unexpected disappointment, or even tragedy. If it is a specific incident in your past that is affecting you in the present, you know already what I'm talking about. And if that isn't the case for you, then this is like I'm feeling like the culmination of so many disappointments and such, that things that kind of like pile up on each other, and you don't even realize that they are affecting you. You go about your daily life, but these thoughts creep in, these feelings creep in, and I feel as though that's what's going on for some of you. But you will know right now whether I'm talking about a specific incident for you or just the culmination of life disappointing you, people letting you down, things not going your way. And what we find here is, I'll speak as if it's September, although, like I said, time is flexible. But, here we have you in this period of September, kind of feeling out of sorts. This is your energy here, right? The Swords. This is your Libra energy. But, I think you're kind of getting stuck in your head, Libra. Negative thinking, negative self-talk, but it's not, what I'm feeling for a lot of you, it's not even just negative self-talk. I think some of you are holding on to maybe grudges or negative, maybe interactions or negative experiences with others, maybe negative conversations, or like I said, let's just go with grudges for the sake of discussion. So you're holding on to grudges possibly. And I feel as though the more you think about them, the worse they seem. And the more you think about them, the more they're getting like stuck in your mind. And again, I feel if you do this, Libra, I feel like you're recognizing this in yourself now. And you're saying, oh, I do that. I dwell on, this disagreement I had with so-and-so, or this betrayal by so-and-so. And I'm dwelling on those negative things and putting myself in a negative mindset. I feel like you might be recognizing yourself. But, you are challenged here with the opportunity to really get into alignment and tap into your spiritual side here with this temperance energy. I mean, this is temperance for me is really a very, very calm spiritual energy of just like allowing. It's the knowing that all is well. But I'm feeling your tension, Libra, and I'm having a hard time almost describing temperance because I'm feeling, again, you'll know if this is you. Listen, if this isn't you and you say, no, everything's great with me, this isn't me, you can turn this off right now. I wouldn't even want you to listen to it. But if you feel tension, if you feel negativity, if you recognize that you've been dwelling negatively, on past experiences, situations, interactions, then please stay tuned in, because the cards always have messages. But I'm feeling like you're being urged here by the spiritual realm to find that energy of temperance and kind of just relax, surrender, relax the mind, and allow the universe to take over. Oh, yes, I just really felt that strongly. It's kind of like giving up your power to the universe, which is a very high vibration. When you relax and give over your power to the universe, that energy of allowance is what kind of like takes away the tension. Quiet the mind. Stop dwelling on the past. Oh, yes. Stop dwelling on the past, because the past is just an illusion. And the negative things that happened in the past are not as bad as they seem now, because of the time and energy spent dwelling on them, if that makes sense. In other words, we tend to make the negative things of the past seem worse than they were by the fact that we keep repeating them in our mind. And also, Libra, it's not good for your body to keep bringing up those old things in the past that weren't as bad as we make them out to be. Okay. Yeah, your energy is all over here, Libra, in your experience, in what is going on for you. You have the Knight of Swords reversed here, and I'm feeling for some of you that you really feel disappointed in, I feel like it's someone else, and you're really having a hard time letting go of something that someone else said to you or did to you, or just in general about the way this person is interacting with you. There's a disappointment from the past that you're having trouble letting go of here, and you're having trouble moving forward, and you just want to let go of it's. What I'm feeling, Libra, that you want to let go of these past hurts. You want it so badly, but even though your desire is so strong, it's like you're cutting it off by rehashing it in your mind. I feel as though you don't want to let someone off the hook. Oh, yeah. All right. That's what I'm feeling here. All right, Libra. Even though you want to let it go and you want to be rid of this negativity, there's a part of you that doesn't want to let the other person off the hook. And I understand that that's totally human. No judgment here, because we all do it. I do it all the time. We don't want to let the other person off the hook, but this energy isn't serving you, Libra, because it's affecting your vibration. It's not about letting the other person get away with something or letting them off the hook. Yeah, I feel like you feel is if you let go of the grudge, you will be letting someone off the hook and almost like you're forgiving them and letting them get away with it. But it's not about the other person, Libra. This is about you and your energy, right? Yeah, subconsciously, here you are again. Your energy is all over this. Subconsciously, Libra, there is a part of you that just can't let go of the past. Can't let go, and you want to. I feel the desire here. But that it's like you're clinging to clinging isn't even the right word because that sounds intentional. It's habitual. It's habitual, Libra. You know, yeah, you feel like someone did you wrong and this isn't fair. And I feel like it's that sense of fairness or unfairness that is causing you to hold on to things. And you know what? I also just did get the feeling that some of you don't even realize how deep seated that you're holding on to these things of the past. It's just so deep inside you. It's like in your subconscious, and you need to be deliberate about purging it from your subconscious, Libra. Wow, this is really powerful stuff. So, you know, I don't think anything is, you know, accidental. It's all attraction. So Libra, I feel as though something that I've been reading about and pondering about in the past few days is actually here for your message. So the subconscious gets so deeply embedded with our past experiences and our expectations for the present and the future that we kind of default to this negativity and to this, in your case, it's your feeling of like there's no justice, like someone is getting away with something, right? And it's become so habitual that we need to be deliberate about it. So Libra, I am trying to be deliberate about some of my subconscious default thoughts and trying, you know, I'm actually like taking things one at a time and trying to rethink them. And so you might want to almost create affirmations for yourself. Now, you know, affirmations are all well and good, but they're useless if the emotion is not behind them. And they also are no good if it's just a now and then thing. You know, you might want to take time out during your, you know, your day, first thing in the morning and before you go to bed at night, to speak the positive changes that you want in your subconscious. To speak, write it down, and then speak it and feel it, the changes that you want to make. You know, like even just about focusing on the positive, feeling a vibration of appreciation, moving forward, leaving the past behind, whatever it is that you need to let go of. You don't want to focus on the thing you need to let go of. You want to focus on the mindset that you desire moving forward. So I feel as though the fact that I've been pondering this over the past few days is no accident here, Leo. I feel like this is really here for part of your message, not just for me. Now, in the short term, you may have trouble letting it go, but the message here with this card, if you're having trouble leaving behind those emotional wounds, because that's what I'm feeling, it's emotional wounds for some of you. If you're having trouble doing that, you need to be patient with yourself, right? When you start feeling resentment towards someone from your past, towards something that someone did, I feel like you need to be easy with yourself and not be mad at yourself for thinking that way. Kind of just laugh it off and say, okay, yes, I have that habit of thought, but I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You know, I mean, letting yourself off the hook. Ah, wow, Libra, this is about letting yourself off the hook. Letting yourself off the hook. Yeah, you can't beat yourself up over your negativity and all that kind of stuff from the past. It's time to move forward. It is time to move forward, Libra. It's time to turn this Eight of Cups right side up, right? And leave those emotional wounds behind, right? It's time to turn all of these cards here upright. You here, you're at the center of your message this month, Libra. This is you and your energy, turn your energy upright, turn all of the, move forward, feel optimistic about moving forward in your own power. This is all your energy here, Libra. That's amazing. Wow. So yeah, you want to turn this Eight of Cups upright and leave the emotional hurt behind. How do you do it? You have some advice here from the spiritual realm. You had 2 cards jump out for that. So you have Death and the King of Cups. Okay, so death is all about transformation. This is about the death of the old way of being in your mind, in your thoughts, Libra. The death of that and moving forward in a brand new, almost like mind, body, soul, transformation. Death is transformation. The dying out of the old to make room for the new. So you want to almost like release the old you, the old way of being, the old way of looking at things, the old way of thinking about things, and transform your focus to something more appreciative, something more positive, creating a higher vibration. Okay, so I feel, Libra, that this message is here to encourage you to set a new normal vibration for yourself. In other words, if your old ways of thinking had you at like this level of vibration, it's now time for your new normal to be higher by focusing more positively, moving forward and letting go of the past. The past, no past memories serve you, Libra, unless they are positive. There is no point at all in ever giving. Now, I know this sounds easier than it is. I'm not implying at all that this is easier, but there is never any point at all to dwelling on negativity of the past, because it doesn't serve your vibration. You are the creator of your own reality, and you don't want to create more of that, so you don't want to get stuck dwelling on the past. It's one thing to bring awareness to it and say, I see what's dogging me. But then don't start thinking about it. Change the subject, because those negative thoughts do not serve you moving forward. All they do is lower your vibration and help you create more of the same. All creation begins with thoughts and the emotions around those thoughts, thoughts with emotions around them. And it now, speaking of that, you're also being advised to tap into the energy of the King of Cups. And I also just feel here that it's possible that some of you might have a water sign around you who could help you. That could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, but it's not really necessarily someone else, Libra. I feel like here it's like you can take charge of your emotions, and I feel like it's emphatic. I feel like you, Libra, choose your emotions based on your focus. And I'm actually, as I'm saying this, I'm actually like wagging my finger, but that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling emphatic here. Maybe it's the king energy, it's like a more forceful masculine energy telling you, get a grip of your emotions, Libra. You are in control here, not the past, not people who have disappointed you, let you down, what have you. None of that should be in control. You are in control of your life and your emotions. So, I know it sounds like forceful, but I want to say get a grip on your emotions, Libra, and welcome the transformation, right? I mean, the old has to die out to make room for the new. So you need to let go, release any resentment that you're holding. So you might have some people around you who don't help much. I feel like this could be your family or this could be your coworkers, depending on the situation, you know. In other words, let's say you recognize this situation related to the workplace, for example. You know, it could be the negativity of the people around you also focusing on, I can't believe they did this to us, or I can't believe that happened, or this person is terrible, or this boss is awful, or what have you. Or this could even just be family members who are almost like overly emotional, who keep reminding you of, ooh, okay, I just got the feeling, Libra, that this represents people who are willing to engage with you about past experiences, that engage with you in discussion of that 10 of Swords stuff, whether it's one thing, one incident of betrayal or tragedy or disappointment, or whether it's just kind of like, I'm also feeling for some of you, like conversation, just negative conversation, dredging up the past. Oh, can you believe this person did that? Or what is wrong with this person? Or I can't believe they did that. And so I'm feeling for some of you, it's like the people around you are kind of helping you keep this momentum going. Okay. And it's kind of like you have to put your vibrational spiritual foot down and refuse to engage. And I don't mean that you even have to necessarily say to them, you can if you want, but it's not even necessarily saying to them, I don't want to talk about it. You just don't engage. You just don't get involved. You change the subject. If it's a group, you can just walk away. If it's a one-on-one conversation, you can cause a distraction and change the subject, you know, and change it to like a good subject, a positive subject. You know, oh, you know what I forgot to tell you? Oh, this happened, or you know, oh, I decided I want to do this. You know, change the subject to a positive conversation, because I do feel as though you have people around you who are helping you perpetuate the negativity. So, you know, you really kind of fear that, some of you fear that it's almost like the damage is so deep that can you put it aside? Can you recover? Can you move forward? Like, in other words, you feel like it's been such a long journey. It's such a long road to this point. You know, can I let this go? Can I change who I am? But you are hopeful about it. You're hopeful about it, and that's a good place to be. You know, you're feeling like, okay, I know I've been battered and beaten up along the way, but I feel here, I'm speaking as you, I'm also now recognizing that it's an attractive universe. And I've attracted these experiences to me because my expectations of others have been low. And I do feel like this entire message is about your interactions with others. And a lot of this interaction is happening in your memory. And this is about things that have already happened. And you're recognizing that it's an attractive universe, and that I'm attracting this side of that person to me because my expectations of that person are low. Does that make sense? You're attracting that side of the person to you because you expect them to be negative. You have low expectations of them, and you're basing it on, you know, these past experiences. I feel like this is all about memory, about negative memory, and letting it go. Yes, letting it go. And, ooh, I love this. So Libra, this is really an indication that you are going to take these words to heart. You're going to contemplate this message, and you are going to start looking toward the future, looking at what is going right. Almost like cultivating a new you. This is amazing, right? The advice here of, the dying out of the old to make room for the new. And that's what you're doing here. You're growing and you're recognizing it. You're appreciating it. The Seven of Pentacles is a very appreciative energy, an energy of appreciation, in the sense that when you really think about it, right? This figure is appreciating her progress, that she's grown. And wow, that's the key here for you, Libra. Appreciating yourself and your growth. And this is really all about spiritual growth, because let's face it, well, what isn't really spiritually related? Everything is. Everything's related to the non-physical, because everything begins with the non-physical, with those thoughts, that focus, right? And you're changing your focus. You're changing your focus. You're changing it to one of positivity, looking forward to the future, appreciating where you are, how far you have come. This is where you're headed, Libra, to a place of appreciating your growth, appreciating your expansion. And the vibration of appreciation is so high, Libra. That is a great place to be. So overall here, the message is about the negative memories and how you're letting them affect you currently, how you're letting them turn your energy into, listen, literally the Queen of Swords reversed could just be like feeling in a bitchy mood, right? It can be, extremely negative. And it's all about catching those thoughts, recognizing those old memories, and letting go of resentment. This is about your memories of other people and the resentment that you've been allowing to affect you. But you are changing. You're taking control of your emotion. You're letting the old die out, and you're appreciating your growth and expansion, appreciating your growth and expansion. I love this energy, and I love this outcome for you, Libra. And I really feel as though if you are still listening to this, you are taking this seriously. I feel like this message is not for everyone, and some of you have tuned out already, and that's fine. You don't even know I'm saying this. But if you are still listening, this message is for you, and it is significant and profound for you. So let's pull a Law of Attraction card and see if we have any other messages or advice for our beautiful Libra friends. Okay. I do not need to monitor my thoughts. Okay, Libra. I feel like this is going to be really, there's another message on the other side. I'll read it, but I feel like this is going to be very important, because based on the messages that you got here, you might be thinking, I need to monitor my thoughts. Remember how I said earlier about being light about it? When you catch yourself with the thoughts, don't beat yourself up and judge yourself. Just say, oh, there I go again. Okay, I'll change the subject, right? Because I feel as though maybe from what I've said here, some of you will be monitoring your thoughts and admonishing yourself and feeling like you have to think about every little thought. No. It's not that heavy. It's not that burdensome. So let's see what the message says here. Rather than trying to monitor your thoughts, pay attention to how you are feeling. Yes. For if you should choose a thought not in harmony with your broader intentions, you will feel the discord, and then you can redirect your thought to something that feels and therefore serves you better. Okay, so concentrate on how you are feeling. So if you are feeling in a bad mood, if you are feeling moody, if you're feeling short-tempered, with others, whatever this is for you, if you're feeling that way, to turn this energy upright, which is the goal, then you redirect your thoughts. So instead of, you're being encouraged here, Libra, instead of monitoring your thoughts, recognize how you feel. When you recognize that you are in a bad mood, change your thoughts. Be deliberate about your thoughts. So if you catch yourself feeling in a bad mood, instead of dwelling on that and trying to decipher that, say, oh, okay, wow, I don't feel that great. I feel kind of whatever, maybe go meditate, or just change the subject and think about something positive. Think about something you love, someone you love, some plans you're making, something you want to do, something that brings you joy, something that makes you happy. Look at something that makes you feel good. I have a painting that my daughter did that is amazing and beautiful, and I can just look at that and feel happy. And that would redirect my thoughts from whatever was bringing me down. Okay, let's get an Angel of Light card for you. Oh, all right, you know what? 2 jumped out immediately, so we will read both of those. So we have discernment and clarity. Okay, let's see what discernment says for you. Discernment means sensing what feels right or wrong, trusting your judgment, and acting on it. Your angel guidance is to look at the people and situations in your life now and respond to your gut feeling. Okay, the people and situations in your life now, not in the past. Learn to develop your intuition and ask the angels to help you discern the good from the bad. They will prompt and guide you. You will feel safer, happier, stronger, and clearer. Angel wisdom reminds you that when you can be trusted to use discernment, you can serve the universe in a great way. And the affirmation is, I trust my intuition. Okay, so you are being encouraged to get out of your head, basically. Get out of your head. So Libra, not to get off on a totally, well, it wouldn't be a totally different subject, but, let's just basically say you have an inner mechanism for decision making, and you're being encouraged here to trust that, whether it's your gut or your intuition or your heart or your clarity. You're being encouraged to trust in that and get out of your head, sensing what is right for you, feeling in your body what is right for you, and not getting caught up in your thoughts, because the habits of thoughts that we have can just take us off into the ditch, and that doesn't serve us at all. So really trust your inner knowing about this. Okay, and clarity. Angel wisdom reminds you that a busy, cluttered mind, here we go, we're talking about the mind here, yeah. Angel wisdom reminds you that a busy, cluttered mind is a sick one, and a still, clear mind is a divine one. And that's basically what we've been talking about here. Your mind is cluttered with negative memories of the past and, interactions with people those thoughts don't serve you. Allow the wisdom in your heart to radiate out and dissolve the chatter of your mind. Know that your angel has drawn this to your attention and is waiting to help you in your task. Sit quietly so that you can find the stillness within. Then you can shine a pure, clear light onto every area of your life. And I was actually thinking when I picked up the card clarity, what the days I feel most clear are the days that I meditate in the morning. And when I am vigilant and meditate every morning for a period of time, I mean, the clarity that I have is amazing. It really is. I mean, that's when I'm functioning, in my own authority, and I'm making good decisions, and I know what actions to take and what moves to make. And you're being encouraged here to sit quietly. So for you, that could mean meditation. In the clarity of this light, the angels will reveal a new way of being. You will see things differently and be able to make decisions from strength and clarity. And the affirmation is, my mind is quiet, still, and clear. All right, so this is really about clearing out those old memories that don't serve you, those memories of people who did you wrong. It could be one person, it could be everyone, but those Ten of Swords memories are affecting you in your current reality. And it's a negative vibration. So you really want to clear your mind. But again, the wonderful thing here is that we have you letting go, getting a hold of your emotions, no longer engaging with others in all of that negative thought that just dredges all that stuff up, right? It was a rough journey, but it's like you've made it, right? With the Nine of Wands and then the Seven of Pentacles. Beautiful. Like your focus has completely changed. It's like you're proud of your expansion and your new way of being. You're proud of your clarity and your ability to focus forward instead of behind. I love this for you, Libra. So my Libra friends, I hope you have an amazing September. If this did resonate, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. And if it didn't, you can give it a thumbs down. That's fine too. Either way, Libra, I hope September is amazing for you. And, just keep these messages in mind if you've got a mind cluttered with old negative memories that don't serve you. Have a beautiful September.